Hey guys, welcome. I'm Mark Crypto Boy in Oz. It is Saturday. It's the 30th of October. Can't believe it. Can't believe it's the 30th of October. I mean, time is just flying. I mean, I remember when I first got into crypto, only March of this year, and I was thinking that this bull run um, seemed seemed like an eternity away. So I was thinking like the end of the year, and how long it's going to take to get there. But since I started creating this YouTube channel, sorry, it's really helped me out big time understanding more and more about crypto, different blockchains, getting involved with communities, both within like Twitter, reading Medium articles, actually interacting with communities and projects on Discord. It's like, I don't know, it's like time sped up because I think I've been busy every day absorbing as much information as I can, partly for my own obviously benefit, but partly as well because I need to know it to talk about anything specifically on this channel. And as you'll know, I don't dig deep into anything. I mean, I'm not an expert in obviously blockchain. I'm not a developer. I don't understand all the inside outs of everything, but what I do understand is how communities drive projects forward, how communities build projects, and how they build adoption as well. Because a lot of projects that you see that are growing exponentially, like community size, price of the tokens, it's all community driven. Like at the minute, I mean, you're getting a massive pump on like meme coins. I mean, that for one tells you like we're going into a bull market, or we're already in a bull market, because when you start getting retail going heavy into meme coins, it's like a perfect indicator. Another perfect indicator is like social media, like my YouTube channel. I mean, oh my God, like, where are we? Like, just like a month ago, I had, what did I have? 80 followers or something. This isn't long ago. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look here, 81 subs. So we're just watching the count, the ticker. So 81 subs like a month ago, and now I've got 244 subscribers. So that is like going up exponentially. And it's because there's more and more people getting into crypto. And as I was saying, like if we look at what's pumping right now, it's things like this, like Shiba Inu. This has had a massive pump over the last been going up constantly, to be honest, for quite a while. But if we just go back, I mean, look at that for growth. It is huge. That's one meme coin. Then we've got another one, Safe Moon, which has been steadily going up over the last few months, which is again is just ridiculous because they don't really do anything. They're just meme coins. The community driven tokens, but at the end of the day, they don't have to do anything because people are investing in these, and people are investing in these. They're not investing massive amount of money. They just get to, a lot of the time they're just taking a bit of a speculative bet, if you will, and maybe putting a little bit of money in and just seeing where it goes. And then the next one, what I'm invested in, which I've talked about previously, is Thorchain Inu. Again, this one has been going up mental over the last, specifically over the last couple of weeks, but more so over the last few months. It's steadily been increasing, and it's kind of telling you that we're in that type of time frame now where prices are going up because of community and because of like how they portrayed on social media, like going on to like your Twitter, TikTok. These are like all areas where retail kind of jumping on board because they're seeing what other people are doing, and they're seeing how it's creating wealth. And sometimes it can be life changing. Sometimes it could just buy you a car. It doesn't have to be like life changing wealth, but a small amount of money can make a big difference in someone's life. And investing in stuff like, I mean, I don't know what this Elon coin is, but when you look at Safe Moon, Shiba, Floki, yeah, they're just community driven coins. And who are we to argue, say they're complete scam coins when you've got people investing in them that they're actually getting massive market caps. I mean, some of the market caps on these coins are crazy. I mean, if you look at Shiba, it's number 9. It's like, I mean, it's dropped a little bit. It was actually over Polkadot at one point, but it's got a $40 billion market cap. Like, it is insane. And it's just telling you what's happening in the market. And we're in probably towards the latter end or midway through the bull run. And these coins are going to get hit hardest when the bull runs over, because obviously everyone's going to be cashing out and going taking profits into coins that have got something about them, whether it be Bitcoin, Cardano, Solana, XRP, DOT, Terra. I mean, to be honest, any of these coins, they've all got great fundamentals behind them. And then obviously a lot of people will be taking profits into like USDC as well, because you can stake and earn high yield on different projects now, like things like Donkey Finance. You can earn really good money. Even just putting it in places like Celsius or Abra. There's lots of places now where you can earn 8-10% yield just by holding USDC with no impermeable loss, just staking it and getting a return on it, which is more than you'd get in any bank account, hands down. So something else that's been going on in the news over the last few days is Facebook have actually changed the name to Meta, which, if you've not familiar with what Meta is, it just stands for Metaverse, because people, the Metaverse is going to be where all digital things happen online. So virtual worlds, games where you're getting paid to play, NFTs. It's all a lot of this is going to happen in the Metaverse. So all games are going to be within the Metaverse. And Elio Trades has basically been banging on about this for years and years, and he's put people mocked me for years when I said games would take crypto mainstream. Well, kids, Facebook just changed the whole name to Meta, which is short for Metaverse. Blockchain games will be the pillar of a new internet. Checkmate. And he's bang on. He is bang on. And Facebook are just jumping on board. They don't want to miss out. They're already losing out to different social media platforms, so they want to stay relevant. And they've realised that the Metaverse is where it's all going to be happening. Like, you can't really comprehend how virtual worlds are going to take over, and maybe our kids will be deep in that kind of world, but then our grandkids, they're going to live in it. There's going to be so much going on in the Metaverse. It's just going to be completely normal to them. And that's why when you look at the, I'm just going to jump on here, crypto bubbles, you've got Safe Moon, Elon, whatever that is, which is really, really pumping. I mean, most stuff's just going sideways. Not a lot has been really going off. Although, if you're in traditional finance, anything like 2, 3, 4, 5% gains is pretty damn impressive. But when you're in the crypto space, it doesn't seem like anything special at all. Rune's doing quite well. That's up 13% for the day. And Mana, which is Decentraland, and that's 35% up. And what you're finding is a lot of the Metaverse altcoins have really started to take shape, and they've started to go up in price. I'm just trying to find my CoinGecko. Where are we? Oh, here we are. So this is CoinGecko, and looking under the Metaverse tab. So we'll look for the day, like Decentraland, that's up 35%. Sandbox is up 14%. Starlink up 30%. UFO Gaming 30%. Red Fox Labs 60%. Somnium Space 35%. And like, these are basically on the back of the news of Facebook changing its name to Meta. The anticipation of which blockchain they're going to be using. I don't know if it's going to be their own, but I presume they're going to be using something else to build on the back of. And again, it's all speculation at the minute. I'm sure there's some people that are in the know, but that's why your Metaverse kind of projects really pumped over the last day or two. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Elio Trades, I suggest you give him a follow. He's the creator of Super Farm. He's a very clever guy. Really into NFTs and the gaming side on blockchain. So your gamification, he's really clued up on it, and he does weekly. I think he does a weekly podcast, weekly YouTube video with Alex Becker, and yeah, really good to watch. I'd recommend looking at them both anyway. So yeah, Shiba's pumped, SafeMoon's pumped, Floki's pumped. Floki's still pumping. I mean, I can't believe where it's come from and where it's going. I mean, it were up 100% yesterday. It's up 53% today on yesterday. So it's kind of crazy. This article on Cointelegraph, altcoin roundup, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu and memes hauling the dog sled to mass adoption. And just what I'm talking about is exactly what's happening. So 2021 has been a breakout year for the cryptocurrency sector, as the passage of the first Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF is a sign that crypto is becoming more mainstream and has the potential to lead to an increase in investors' exposure to Bitcoin. True, but it's only the futures ETF, which is more for your professional traders. I think when we start getting your spot ETFs, that's when you'll start getting more like hedge funds coming in, pension funds. So the influx of new participants into the market throughout this year has had a profound impact on the overall culture of the crypto ecosystem. Ideas of privacy and a secure store of value have been overshadowed by the cultures of memes, as Pepes and Wojaks have become endemic to the crypto Twitter, where friends say GM to each other every day and respectfully call each other sir. Yeah, and if you haven't noticed that, literally everybody says it. So if you see GM, even I've started saying it, and my Twitter following is pretty damn small. So if you're not subscribed to my Twitter channel, please give me a follow. Here it is. I'm following 200 people. I've got 83 followers. So yeah, if you're on Twitter, give me a follow. Really appreciate it. Just jumping into the crypto fear and greed index. It's not as high as I thought it would be, to be honest. It's between, well, it's bordering on what, 70, 73 or something. Once it gets in this bottom band, this is when we're in full-fledged bull run, but you've got to be careful of liquidations coming then, because that's when a lot of people are leveraging, which then you get your whales that come in and they kind of clear out all the people that are leveraging by either shooting the price up or dumping the price to get rid of longs or short, people that are longing or short in Bitcoin. But I think it's good to stay in this level. We don't want to go too parabolic too soon, because we want to accumulate really and let it go up slowly. And like the last parabolic run probably will take a couple of weeks, and yeah, when that is exactly, not too sure. The end of the year, Jan, Feb, March, not too sure. So just enjoy it while you can, and yeah, trying to get in on some projects that maybe haven't moved yet. I mean, there is still plenty which haven't really gone off on a tangent yet. Like I've been kind of investing in this ecosystem, Solana. I've invested a little bit into Phantom, but mainly Solana. One of them that I've got in on is Sunny. Another one is Saber, Radium, and what's the other one? Mango Markets, wherever that is. And these are really good ones to get into, because they've only really got tiny market caps. Like, they've not got massive market caps at all. And there's lots of these projects what aren't on exchanges, and that's the beauty of that's the beauty of getting into crypto and learning how to use MetaMask wallets or Trust wallets, and learning how to use like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, QuickSwap, SushiSwap, because these kind of platforms allow you to get in and take advantage of these projects what are like launching on. Because if you think about it, you've got Terra, which is like the project's going to be launching on Terra. New projects launching on Avalanche, Phantom, Polygon, Solana, and all these. If you look at like the price of PancakeSwap on Binance, and you look at the price of Uniswap on Ethereum, these have got really, really high prices. The market caps are huge. But if you start looking at the equivalent projects on Solana, on Phantom, on Avalanche, on Terra, they're tiny, and you can still get in on these before they even get to mass adoption, before they start getting listed on major exchanges. So it's so important if you're into crypto now and you're getting that little bit of confidence where you want to dip your toes in and start looking at these micro caps, and watch my previous videos. I'll put a link at the end. Watch my previous videos on like how to set up a MetaMask wallet, because once you do a transaction, you realize it's not as scary as you think. They look a little bit primitive. The UIs aren't brilliant yet, but that's going to change. There are going to be projects launching where the UIs are way better, and they kind of resemble more of what you'd expect from like a centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase or what have you. One that is going to be coming out earlier on next year. It's on the Thorchain network, and that's called DeFi Spot, and that is like basically going all out UI. So it's going to have all the bells and whistles behind the scenes, but its actual user interface is going to resemble something as close as damn it to like a Coinbase account or a Binance account, where everything is as simplistic as possible for purchasing or swapping crypto. And the beauty about Thorchain, I'm not going to go deep into it, but the beauty about the Thorchain networks, like the platform, and looking at DeFi Spot, because you can do multi blockchain swaps direct. So you can literally swap Bitcoin for Ethereum, and it's not a wrapped version. So if you go on Binance, you can buy like a lot of these different tokens. You can swap your tokens, but they're not genuine. They're just wrapped. So they're basically like a wrapped Cardano or a wrapped Terra. So you're not genuinely swapping from one to the other. You're just basically going for a wrapped version of the same thing. But with Thorchain, you can actually swap direct, because they've got nodes on each of the blockchains, and how they use the Rune token to facilitate swaps, which you don't need to know all this. I mean, I'm just giving you a bit of probably too much information, but the DeFi Spot app is going to allow you to swap multiple coins, and it's going to have an appearance which is something that you're probably more familiar with. And so yeah, it's something to look out for. But yeah, I encourage you to get into buying these degen coins, these small coins, because these are the ones that are going to make massive gains. Like, it's not something that you're going to look at and down the line you're going to be disappointed. Like SunnySwap, for instance, is pretty difficult to actually get hold of. I think the only place to buy it is Gate.io. Even going on Solana and going on Radium, which is like a DEX where you can swap from one to another, there's no liquidity. There's nobody swapping. There's no liquidity for, say, Radium to Sunny or Solana to Sunny. You've got to go on Gate.io to get it. And a lot of these are very similar. They're difficult to get, but because they're difficult to get, it's opportunity for you. So that's touching on that. Bitcoin is hard to get. It's there isn't much of it about. And Wooly reposted this comment. Since 2020, miners have been hodlers and buyers of Bitcoin. This is a sea change in behavior. Miners have not been in sustained accumulation behavior since 2009, 2014 era. And this chart is basically showing you that Bitcoin, that miners are mining, but they don't need to sell it, so they're accumulating. And what happens when that happens? You've got supply and demand, which creates an equilibrium price. If miners don't have to sell to keep mining, you have now taken the new supply away and are only left with demand, i.e. Bitcoin supply shortages, prices go parabolically upwards. And Andrew King, the thrifty engineer, written that beautifully. And that is what's going to happen. As more and more institutions, companies, governments, hedge funds, pension funds buy Bitcoin, retail investors buy Bitcoin, everyone is accumulating. There's only 21 million. I've got into like more about Bitcoin in previous videos, but there isn't even 21 million. 21 million is the year 2146. Right now, there's about 18.5 million. An estimated 5 million of them are lost. So there isn't that many. There isn't really that many available. So I suggest, if you're thinking about getting Bitcoin, maybe something that you want to get into. I do believe that in 10 years' time, one Bitcoin will probably be $10 million. So yeah, something to look at. And if you want to see something bullish on Bitcoin and you like Matt Damon, just look at this latest crypto.com ad. And if you know anything about crypto.com, they're massive. They do a lot of sponsors, and I'll just play it. I'll just play it. If this doesn't get you tingling, I don't know what does.
History is filled with almosts, with those who almost adventured, who almost achieved, but ultimately, for them it proved to be too much. Then there are others, the ones who embrace the moment and commit. And in these moments of truth, these men and women, these mere mortals, just like you and me, as they peer over the edge, they calm their minds and steel their nerves with 4 simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
Did that give you the ting? I tell you what, that gave me the tingles. I mean, I'm a sucker. I mean, I do like Matt Damon, the Bourne movies. So combine that with crypto. It's like, yeah, we're there. The bull run's going. It's good. This is going to make life-changing wealth for a lot of people, and I hope every single one of you are on board. And it's going to do exactly the same for you, for me, and change the lives of us and our families. So, without further ado, I'm going to end it right there. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you get updates on videos. If you want a video on any specific projects, anything at all, please comment. And remember, there's a crypto boy in every single one of you, including you women out there.